Please don't do that. Oh,
Don't do that.
what are you doing?
That's a
What are you
terrible
doing?
way
I
to.
had something caught in my throat.
That. Are you a cartoon?
Oh, yay!
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't
Stop
know
fucking
how
snapping.
long
Don't
they
snap.
last.
Yeah, but I'm musical.
That's
It
why
doesn't
you
matter.
listen
It's
to
fucking annoying.
10-minute
Chris, I'm telling you, you gotta shut the fuck up during
right.
the fucking song,
Okay,
Chris.
Will, you're being-
Look at this fucking moron
Guys, hey,
snapping.
don't use it. I'm not gonna be on a podcast. But you can use fuck a lot.
Yeah, you
I'm
were
sorry.
snapping like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he just
Guys,
said fuck.
I know, but don't do that. It's offensive.
Hi, welcome to the When
Welcome
Minute.
to the Wednesday podcast starring
yeah,
Will
yeah.
Sasso.
Welcome
You're
to the
terrible. You're actually bad at this.
Welcome to the
God.
10-minute podcast. I'm
You're
Will
so
Sasso.
fucking bad. I'm Chris D'Elia.
I'm Bryan the Kid Callen.
And if you
Wow, now that was magic. Hey, Will here, all alone with you in the studio today at Hamfatter 1, as I like to call it. And that cacophonous mess you just listened to was the opening of an episode that never aired. Allow me to explain. Sometimes Bryan, Chris, and I will record an episode of 10-minute podcast, and we just won't be that crazy about it. Sometimes there's a bit, and it doesn't work. Sometimes we're just kind of yammering all over each other, and it makes no sense to us. So we'll bank those episodes, and there's actually a handful of those episodes that have just never aired. So I thought it might be fun if today we played some segments from those episodes in a show I like to call Worst of TMP. Okay, so, well, off we go. This first one is from an episode where Bryan describes a date, if you can call it that he went on a long time ago, and it sort of speaks for itself. So enjoy.
So I had a date with a girl who told me that she loved the Lord. And
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's
nothing
every other
until
girl.
nothing was interesting. Was I was like, wow, you love the Lord. She was really hot. And she goes, and I said, I started getting into a conversation about who the Lord was to her, and to her it was Jesus Christ. And I said,
else would it be?
can there be other lords? And she said no. And so then we got into this concept of, oh, I see. So Jesus is the only way, and everybody else is wrong.
Well, can I ask you a question?
And then I fucked her 1 hour later in her car.
No.
In my front seat, in my friend's driveway.
No way.
I sure did. And she wasn't calling for the Lord then, but she was going, oh, and doing that. She kept going, oh. I swear to God, oh. And I
was gonna ask
and
you.
I banged her, and I fucked her dirty style.
What do you?
I yanked her. This is when I was a lot younger, but I yanked her dress down and I stuck it in. Hey, bro, did you use a condom? No, I didn't. And then I remember like she was sort of sideways and I was pulling her butt up. I was rutting. I was rutting in her religious
Rutting?
in her religious vag.
Okay, don't say
Ew.
that. Don't
Well,
say
I'm
that.
just telling you what I did.
I was going to ask you.
That was one
have
crazy story.
That's fucking disgusting. Well, no,
don't
that's
think-
cool. But I have one actually.
And I really liked her, but I just couldn't get with the fact that she was that religious.
Yeah.
And we dated for a while, but it just didn't make sense.
And that
to
willing
me.
to fuck you in the front seat of your friend's car too. That's a real person.
Immediately.
That's a real person to.
That's
to
always
hang
a plus, though.
So you see what I mean? You don't want that. You don't want 10 minutes of that. I probably could have stood to hear way more of that. I enjoyed the heck out of that story, didn't I? I was laughing real hard. But as I remember, that episode just swirled deeper and deeper into the darkness. Chris told a date story that was both disgusting and depressing, and then I told one that was straight up disgusting. And I'm really happy no one will ever hear it. So moving on, this next clip is just Chris and I making fun of Bryan, which is something we do sometimes on the show. We just take the piss out of our old buddy Bry. He certainly doesn't deserve it, but he's a good sport. And but this one makes no sense. We're doing these weird characters, like guys that would play D&D and Worlds of Warcraft or something. Anyway, just enjoy. I don't know what we're doing.
It's a fucking a shell, a conch shell that
Right.
you blow when you sound an army.
And you bought that at an arts and crafts store that you go to?
No,
Hey guys, I got this shell and I got my jester hat.
I went to Michael's.
Guys!
I bought a conch.
Guys,
What?
don't do that.
Don't do what?
I'm trying to do the soundtrack.
What aisle is your sea shells in?
I'm trying to do the fucking soundtrack to my life, and it's not that.
Do you guys have pipe cleaners?
I don't talk like that.
Do you guys have gold pipe cleaners? Because I just got these silver pipe cleaners, but I was doing my outfit in purple and gold because I'm a royal jester to the royal court.
Hey guys, this makes me laugh. You don't have your own aisle for sea.
Okay.
For sea.
You know what you're doing?
You guys, I was gonna head over to the Vaughn's for some elbow
know what you're
macaroni,
doing?
but if you have it here, I would but because I noticed you do have
You're
paper
fucking.
plates.
You're pissing off my fans. Okay. You're
Excuse
pissing
me,
off my
I
fans.
have a little bit
So-
of spring hay fever.
It's not
Do you
funny.
guys
It's not
have
funny. I
any
don't think
elbow
it's funny.
macaroni?
You know what helps with
I don't
that?
think it's funny.
Time,
You know-
and spice, other spices.
I don't think this is funny.
Elmer's has a sparkle glue. If you guys have sparkle glue, I've noticed you have sparkle paste. Excuse me for a minute.
What is that? What is he
That's
doing?
you sneezing.
You guys,
Stop doing that.
Here's two things about me that you might find interesting. My mom sewed this jester outfit, and I have horrible BO.
Guys,
That is really interesting.
Okay, not funny, just not funny for an entire episode. Anyway, here's a clip that never aired from 10 Minute Podcast's favorite urban comedian, Shauna.
Radio, the great medium. Everybody, this is why I always say, everybody loves Shauna. Shauna love everybody dick.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. Everybody loves Shauna, and Shauna loves everybody's
That's right.
dick?
Yeah, everybody loves Shauna. Shauna loves everybody dick. That's the name of my 8th comedy album.
That sounds like that's not a family album. That's
Shauna
very
love
awful.
everybody dick, y'all. I used to come out on stage. I'd be like, whoever introduced me, be like,
Right.
yo, you're going to be seeing this person around. She started out
we
Catch a
got it.
Rising Star in 1986.
Yeah, we get it.
And Shauna. And I hit the stage with a boom, pow. I'd be like, hey, what's up? I love y'all dick.
Okay.
A lot of my jokes be about dick.
But
Yeah,
hold on, though,
well,
Shauna.
A
What
lot
about
of jokes. A lot of jokes.
Right.
A lot of jokes.
Okay.
A lot of jokes.
Okay.
A lot of jokes.
I
A lot of
understand.
jokes.
I
A lot of
understand.
jokes.
You said
A lot of
that. I
jokes.
understand. I understand, but Shauna, what about, aren't you alienating your female listeners? They don't have, as
Yeah.
you say,
I
dick.
noticed that most of the motherfuckers that come through my show I got a lot of Latina men who
Right.
bring these women's, but
Yeah.
but a lot of them don't speak English. They don't understand. But everybody understands the language of dick, y'all.
yeah,
That's right.
We
Don't- I
forgot
don't
about
know
that.
what that.
She keeps it real. Okay, last one. This is just Brian blathering on about acting and monologues, and you don't want to hear 10 minutes of this.
I study the craft of acting. Okay,
Right. Mm-hmm.
and I could do a monologue and
How
break your
many
fucking. I
monologues?
could break your heart.
And
right
how many
now.
monologues do you have under your belt right now that you could do?
Yeah, how many
50,
monologues do you
50,
have
I could do
chambered?
one.
50
You
monologues.
have 50 monologues ready to go.
Ready to go.
Just chambered.
Yeah,
Ready to go. Bang, bang, bang,
I got
bang.
one where a boy doesn't have any hands, but he wants to be a piano player, and he's talking.
Okay, well, that boy's shit out of luck, and that's
Yeah.
a stupid fucking premise for
No.
a monologue.
What's
His
that?
dad's
Or a
asking.
movie.
He's asking his dad for
What's
piano
that?
lessons.
What's that play called? Nope. Is that what it's called? Nope.
Dad, I got music inside of me, and I know if you give me a chance, I can play the piano.
Why is he
Well, why
have
is
a
he from
southern?
Because he's from Tennessee. I'm milk these cows, even though I ain't got no hands, Paul. To show you how proud you're gonna be of me. Most importantly, though, I love the piano. I love the piano. Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
Okay.
Don't laugh, guys. I'm not even getting into it yet.
At what point in the play is that?
Well, you know what's amazing is doing something like of high art for you idiots is such a fucking waste of time because you can't even see what I'm doing. Like, can't even see the craft and the subtleties in the character.
I'm looking right at you, saying how I ain't got no hands, Papa. Watch me milk these cows, but sure hell,
But
I'm
there,
gonna play
right
the
there
piano.
is right there is terrifying. The fact that this kid is trying to milk cows.
All right, so
with
let me.
two
Can I
stumps.
just say,
What?
well, what's the difference between the way you're doing it and the way I do it? When I say,
Go ahead.
"Hey, Pa, I'm gonna milk these cows."
I don't believe you.
What do you?
I don't believe
Well,
you.
first of all, you're not listening to me.
don't-
Okay.
or
Well, first
check
of all,
your-
I
Or
didn't
check
even-
this out. Here's the end of your play. Hey, Pa, I done did it. I played the piano, and now I'm part of the symphony.
How did you know that was the end of the? Did you read?
Well,
how did you?
I think it's pretty easy to predict. In the end, he wins, right?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
It's,
Why are you getting all? Why are you...
Well, there you have it. So it's over. The beautiful piano music means it's over. Thank you for listening to this very weird episode of 10 Minute Podcast. I hope you enjoyed some of these clips from episodes that have never aired. I think that's called an exclusive. And thanks for subscribing and downloading on iTunes. If you enjoyed the show, please tell some friends and tell them to download and subscribe so we can keep this whole thing going. What do you say, huh? We're on the Stitcher Smart Radio app, which you can download to your smartphone and your tablet. We're on Twitter at 10MinPod. Please tweet us your feedback. We do read all that stuff, and all of this info is available at 10minutepodcast.com, so visit us there. And you know, it's kind of weird doing the show without Brian and Chris. On one hand, it's great because you can speak freely without being interrupted constantly. But on the other hand, I have to fight this bad guy and his kung fu gang all by myself. Ha ha ha! You're not so tough without your friends around you, Sasso. Fuck you. What you got? Why don't you take this and this and this? Chris, you got a haircut.
Yeah, for the show. I got to start doing the show again.
They want your hair shorter, NBC?
Yeah.
Don't
And
use that
also
voice.
I got
Hey,
a
Robert Loggia.
new voice.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute
Yeah, but
Podcast.
they said they wanted me to do they wanted me to have a new voice for Whitney. So I was like,
some-
You
okay.
sound like Columbo.
You sound like somebody who's got
Just,
a major
Hey, man, just one more thing
smoker
before I
throat.
go.
No, it's more just like a mysterious, like I got a high collar.
like a jazz kind of a jazz kind of.
You sound like you're doing that. You're doing the voiceovers for like commercials on the CW for their vampire shows.
A fresh new episode.
Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast, brought to you by Amazon. Visit 10minutepodcast.com, hit the Amazon banner. You'll be redirected to Amazon where you can shop for all your shit, and we'll get a little kickback. Keep this going. Also brought to you by Gamefly.com.
Gamefly.
Hit the banner there, and free video game stuff, and free 15-day trial. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Bryan the Kid Callen.
And I'm Chris D'Elia. Please enjoy a fresh new episode of 10-Minute Podcast.
Okay, I don't want that as my.
I like your... Blah, 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 blah. Hey, what's up? It's Will here, all alone with you at Hamfetter One Studios. That was the intro to an episode that never aired, and this is another installment of Worst of TMP. We've done this once before on the show, compiling clips from entire episodes that haven't aired. There aren't many of them, but there's a reason they haven't aired. And I'd like to pull back the veil and show you some of the let you hear some of those clips from those episodes that weren't that good. Okay, moving on. Our first clip is from something called 10-Minute Podcast Morning Zoo, where I thought it would be funny to send up the whole FM drive time radio morning zoo thing, and I was wrong. This is not funny for 10 minutes, and it's not even funny for the clip that I'm about to share with you, but enjoy. Let's get down to some fun here. Okay, hey, first we got some traffic coming. We got Chris.
You don't
D'Elia
even know
in the
when this one's gonna
10-minute
air.
podcast chopper in the sky. Here, Chris, read the traffic for us. He's up there in the chopper.
Fuck is he talking?
What's going on?
So
What do you mean?
Chris with the traffic.
Did you get
please.
this off the
just,
internet?
Just fucking read the copy.
All right.
Read the copy.
Look,
Fuck.
you want me to read this?
Read that.
You're taking
Shut
over
up,
the
let him read it.
podcast.
Looks like there's going to be traffic all over the place during rush hour because that's when everyone is driving home from work. That's not even
Wow, that's really.
Hey, that's gonna suck.
That's not
Hey,
even. Did you write that?
Well, that's the traffic. That's the way it's supposed to go.
Shittiest.
Hey, it's time for the weather with Brian meteorologist Bryan
I'm not
Callen.
a meteorology. I'm not a
One
meteorologist.
of the funniest weathermen we got here. Come on, Brian. It's time for the weather with Bryan Callen. Here we go. What do we got there, Brian? Weather with Bryan Callen. Just read it. Read it.
Fucking idiot.
Read it.
So we can go on.
Rain and snow around parts of the country, sunny and warm in other places. Highs of 95, lows of -10.
Hey, thanks, Brian. Thanks for the weather there. Hey, it's time to move out of the 10-minute podcast morning zoo.
Dude, I don't want to be in your zoo.
Why are you calling it the morning zoo? It's really...
Can you imagine 10 minutes of that? Real shitty. That's why it didn't air. And this is from an episode that never aired called Magnum Bros, where we talk about our dicks. I didn't use a condom. There's no need to use a condom because I loved her.
Okay,
You
fine.
raw dog,
Guys,
like
take
a
it
Magnum,
easy.
bro.
You
Yeah.
can still get
So-
stuff from love.
No. But
even
we
if
were
you're
we were
loving.
together for a long time. So then what happened after we broke up is then you end up with other girls.
Yeah.
And it'd been so long since I'd worn a condom, rubber on my dink, and so.
Dink because it's small. And it's
No, dink
yeah,
is
it's
what
a
we
little
say.
dink.
Is what we say in Canada. So I got together with this girl, and she said, "That thing's constraining you. Why don't you try Magnum?"
Oh, right.
And then I became Magnum Bro.
Yep.
Ah, man.
Yep.
That's how I realized I had a huge one.
Yeah.
Well-
How did you realize you had a huge one, Brian? Because here's how I realized I had a huge one. Now let me just go first, okay?
Yeah.
I was young and I was showering in PE, and all my friends were in the corner crying.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they were crying, and they were like, "What is that?
Because they saw your
What
dink.
is that?" And
When
I was
I-
like, "What's what, guys? Let me see what you guys are got." And I couldn't. It wasn't. Mine is just way bigger.
I dated a celebrity, big time celebrity. I peeled, and I have to peel it. Make no mistake about that. I got
Because it's thin. Because it's thin.
No. It's a big, heavy doorknob head, and I gotta peel it out. And she goes, huh? And I go, what's the matter? She goes, you look like a monster with a tail. Because
But that's
muscular.
because you were turning the opposite way because she was going to put in your butt?
Yeah, tail's on the back.
No,
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you were turned around.
I wear
okay.
it. I have to
get it.
wear it down all the way down.
Does it have
twixt my legs?
Does it have like purple scales along the top, like
Oh,
Barney's
I think
tail?
I get it. And a little diamond
Little
shaped thing that
diamond-shaped things.
spits
No, I got a
around.
diamond shape. I got a
you have a-
diamond shaped piss hole though.
Do you have a,
I got a diamond shaped piss hole.
you have a
I'll tell you
flat-
how big my piss hole is, and I don't want to brag. I can stick my index finger right up my piss hole.
Oh, that's not
with
good.
great ease and absolutely no lube, so I got that going for me.
Okay, that's really a medical problem.
I mean, talking about your dick can be funny and interesting, just not for 10 minutes. Okay, now that we have no female listeners with us for the rest of the show, let's move on to some man-on-man love. This is from an episode called Will's Italian Cousin, where I'm not there, wink. So my fictitious Italian cousin, Tiziano, sits in, because he's house-sitting for me, and he takes a shining to Chris.
È proprio bella con tutte queste cose qua, un microfono,
Yeah.
o cose qua. E questa è proprio una bella giovane qua.
He says you're a very good-looking man.
Sì, sì.
He's talking about me?
Sì,
Yeah,
è proprio una bella giovane. Capelli cresciuti, tenga una barba, spalle grosse.
You got great shoulders, a long hair,
Sì.
beautiful beard.
He's I like very beautiful man.
Yeah, you're a very good-looking man.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, you're on your own on that one. He's
No, but
a
that's
big boy. If he wants
well,
to
no,
make
that's
you-
an Italian thing, is that you just
Yeah, I
compliment
know,
other
I
guys.
know.
È
I'm kidding.
italiano, è italiano. Tu sei italiano?
I am Italian, yeah. I can't speak Italian.
Paesano, sono
Yeah.
italiano.
But I don't know how to
Last
speak
name, what are your last name?
Delia.
Dalia.
Dalia!
Yep.
Dalia! È un paese un goppo montagne.
Yes, in the mountains they have.
Sì, un paese. Town, it's a town, Dalia.
Yeah, Delia is a town.
Oh, it
in
is.
the mountains.
Sì,
and
sì,
the
sì.
mountains in the south of Italy?
Nord.
Or the north of
Nord.
Italy? Oh,
Delia.
wonderful. Yeah.
Ma chi tengono occhi brun,
Yeah.
proprio bella, proprio una
You have
bella
beautiful brown eyes, he's saying.
Thanks. But, so, okay.
E
Why is he doing-
fa una bage, un goppo faccia tu.
Yeah, you have a beautiful face. Dude,
Oh,
stop.
thank
No,
you.
no,
Stop.
I want you, I give you little kiss.
Oh, well, no,
okay.
I don't know,
No,
because,
he's okay.
What?
I'm not
you
into-
are,
This is a bad idea.
you are,
yeah, why don't we
Well,
just
stop
do...
fucking stop.
What do you, are
stop
you,
sitting like that.
you
What
are,
are you talking about?
do-
Hunch a little bit.
Vana-
So your arch is
What
like
do you
your-
mean? I'm not fucking arching. This is the way I
All right, well,
sit.
don't-
What are you saying? Is sexually suggestive?
I don't
Just
know.
talking about
You-
my fucking face?
I know, but stop doing that.
in Italia, o giovane, o uomo,
Yeah, a man.
Go together.
What?
Yes, I know, but Tiziano, he's not that guy.
No.
Touch,
Here's the deal. You kind of cross the line in America.
Yeah,
you kiss the
he's-
side of my mouth.
he
That
likes
means
girls. Tiziano, he likes girls.
I like women.
Yeah, me too. My wife,
yeah.
my wife, she para come questa qua, para come questo qua.
Yeah.
What?
Look like you.
No.
Yes,
What the
okay,
fuck?
well, that's
No,
what I-
she
that's
doesn't.
Well, we thought it was funny at the time. Guess you just had to be there. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for subscribing and downloading on iTunes. If you haven't, please do subscribe and rate and review us there. We're also on Stitcher Smart Radio. We're on Twitter at 10MinPod and now on Facebook /10MinPod. We're going to take you out with the 10-minute podcast friendship theme from myself and Chris D'Elia. We are friends because we're all friends, even Brian.
We are friends. The city whispers to the skyline, we are friends. And it's always been you and me, and both of us remember it. And ain't it funny how it seems that life is just the way it seems? The little things that happen in between means we are friends. We are friends. Been down the road and came back home and went again. It never ends. Round and round and up and down since way back when. You bought me boots and then made fun of the way I walked, and then we took that train and walked the town. Both boots were broken in. It's simple things like this that I will be remembering. We are friends.
Hey, what's up? Will alone with you here, not in the studio, and allow me to apologize for the sound. I'm in a hotel room in New York City right now, here doing a couple things, but one of which you should check out. Tomorrow, Wednesday, June the 26th, I'll be on the Today Show talking about and maybe I'll be doing a couple stupid things. We're going to do some dumb Vine stuff. Turns out Al Roker and the gang over at NBC's Today Show really like the Vine, and they like my Vine stuff. So, hey, are you on Vine? It's wacky stuff. Follow 10 Minute Podcast on Vine. Follow myself on Vine. Follow Chris D'Elia on Vine. And please follow Bryan Callen on Vine. Please. He doesn't have as many followers as Chris and I. He has more than 10 Minute Podcast, which is good. Anyway, we're going to profile just one dumb episode that we never aired because it's so bad. As a testament to how much I love you, our audience, I'm just going to share this bullshit with you. I was trying out this character who's named Martin, who's like an LA street artist, and he's very vague, and it really sucks. Anyway, Worst of TMP 3, and here are some clips.
Brian, you want to introduce your guest here?
Yes, this is Martin.
Martin.
Martin. Yeah, Martin.
Martin.
I'm saying Martin. Martin.
So-
and I met Martin
What's up?
at Martin at the DMV, and
Yeah,
Martin
man.
is an artist,
I'm an artist.
and
Oh, cool.
showed me some stuff on
When
his
did you meet him? A long
iPhone.
while ago, or?
Like a month ago or something.
Yeah,
Or
actually a
it's
little.
real,
no,
real,
actually,
man. It's
yeah,
like
2 weeks ago.
Like, cause kind of like he was like in the DMV, and I was like, okay.
And how'd you meet him? Like, what happened?
We were both at the DMV.
He
Right, I
said
know,
he
but how did it go
recognized
down?
me. He recognized me. He came up and said, "Hey, you should see some of my
From what,
art."
Mad TV or what?
Just
I
yeah.
recognize him from like to me, like Bryan Callen is like there's like a real LA thing, you know what I mean? And I'm real LA, you know.
Right.
So it's like I saw him, I was like, hey, you know, that's Bryan Callen.
Oh, okay.
You know, I was like, oh wow, man, because
You like my shoes?
I liked his shoes at first, and
Yeah.
I was like, no way, that's Bryan Callen, and I was like, yo, that's something that to me is like represents LA because I'm an artist, so I see things sort of art first.
So you're okay. So you're an artist. What you do? You're an artist.
I'm an artist. I do a lot of things, man. I'm LA. I'm gonna try to do some art for you guys for the 10 minute
Right, I know
podcast.
Yeah,
you-
because I
you
mentioned we
wanted to-
needed T-shirts. I
Right.
mean, we were.
Yeah, we're gonna
looking at
do
stuff,
so. I was like, he said, I'll put you in contact with Will to do T-shirts, and I was like, man, so long as it's LA, you know,
Well-
because I'm like real LA
Right.
scene. You
Yeah,
know?
but
Well,
we have
we-
a pretty wide scope. So.
Right. We have a wide scope, but we're based on LA. So
Yeah,
I mean,
Where are you from?
I'm me.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
from LA.
Oh,
right. Oh, okay.
What's your
cool.
nationality?
Yeah, man. I'm like all sorts of mix, you know, like this and that.
Oh, all right. Cool. So,
But my name
and
is-
your family grew up here, or
I mean, my family's been, you know, from around, like, you know, I mean, originally,
Right.
my family's from around, you know, but like we're here in LA, and it's like a real. That's my people.
Okay.
That's my
What's your
culture.
last
and so what
My
you
last
do
name?
is
Yeah. What's your last
I just go by Martin.
Martin or Martin?
Martin.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Martin.
You
you-
can just
are
call
you-
me, but like a lot of people just call me Martin.
Yes. What's your
Right.
first language? What's you seem to have? You have an accent.
I
What's
mean,
your-
my language is LA street art. I mean, that's my language. So, like, to you guys, like, if you would like to see, like, graffiti on the
So-
street, you say that's a problem.
okay,
Hey,
so-
Mer Villaragosa. You know, hey,
Sure.
Mer Antoni Villaragosa.
so
know,
you sound like
Kel-
you're Spanish originally. Or
Well,
you-
I mean, there's a lot of different things, you know. Like,
All right, so
I
now-
mean,
now
I live
you-
in
all right,
Koreatown,
okay.
you know, with my family in Koreatown.
Okay. So you have a family, and you're talking about your mom and dad or your kids.
No, I live with my mom and dad because I
Okay.
keep it the family, mi familia.
Right.
We live in Koreatown.
And
so Spanish is your first language. It sounds like
no,
you're Mexican. Or?
English. I'm not Mexican.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, all right. So what you're doing? So you do street art. So you go around town and you tag places, or
I used to do that a long time ago. I mean, now more
Okay.
I'm legit, you know, because like, but to me, that's the music of the people, you know, like of LA.
Sure.
You know, like you see street art. To me, that's art. Like sometimes, like I don't go east, like I don't go west of Vine too often. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so like to me, it's the DTLA. You know.
Right.
What's DTLA?
Downtown LA.
Downtown LA.
Yeah,
That's
so
obvious,
like-
and that's obvious.
All right. So you get the idea. He's a vague LA street artist. Really great. Hey, this podcast is listened to all over North America and the world for that matter because it's on the internet. So really good stuff, Will. At least there's a really strong ending coming? Nope. You know, we don't plan the 10-minute podcast, and there was certainly no ending in sight for this one. I think Brian Bitkiller Jones had a lot to do with this actually having a button, an ending, which is good news. But until the ending, which if you're still listening, God bless you. Until that, here's some more of this train wreck.
So China owns
Okay.
the hip hop.
All right. So
It's Chinese. It's financed by one Chinese
What's
guy.
your last
got
name,
you.
bro?
So
Martin is my name. I don't have a last name anymore.
all right. So what do you do when you So just now, because we're talking about it, I'm curious. What do you do for income? How do you make money?
Yeah, man. I mean, like, there's all sorts of, I mean, there's lots of things that I can do, because like
What's the main thing you do for income?
Yeah, what would you say if I was going to say, if I had a form and for occupation, what would you fill out?
Yeah.
I would have to say artist.
Yeah, okay.
All right, fine. That's great.
But that's encompassing a lot of things you don't understand.
I understand.
So
you sell art, or when's the last time you sold some art?
For me, art is free. For me, art is an expression that is free for people.
Then how do you make your money?
Well, let him
off your
talk, though, Brian. Let him talk.
Taco truck?
You make money off a taco truck, yeah?
We got we promote events.
What?
From the taco truck.
Who? What are you talking about?
Well, one of my friends, we promote events from the taco truck. But the taco truck then goes to the events.
Okay, so but you
we
sell
go to-
tacos?
I don't sell tacos.
But it's your truck.
It's my Filipino taco truck.
It's your truck.
Who sells the tacos? You have a staff?
Are there tacos in the truck?
No, we don't have tacos.
So how is it a taco
The
truck?
taco
then?
truck is more for like the nightclub thing, but it started as an art truck to do roving, like art, to do street art, roving around.
What around?
We roving around.
Have you ever been in
Roving?
jail? Have you ever been in jail, Martin?
Martin.
Fucking Martin. All right.
Yeah.
Martin.
So I mean, there's a lot of things
Have
that
you
I
been
do.
in jail?
We started this. One of the things we started was the Ethiopian food.
Jesus Christ.
Was like a big thing in LA. Like a lot of people don't know that.
So you had
African food is like
All right.
that's the spice culture. Like see, like you might eat like Chris, you might eat like a sandwich. You
Yeah,
know, Brian, you might
sure.
want to eat a bowl of soup. But to me, like if I go to if I go to get pho or something like that, to me that's LA. You know what I mean?
Okay.
If I go get like a street meat, you might say I'm not going to eat that hot dog. You know what I mean? But like I'm an artist.
I don't know. Sure, yeah, I guess so.
So like that to me is an expression of LA.
No idea what's going on right now. I'm very, very sorry. Here's some more.
And that's how I found my art, and from there I found God.
Are you a religious man? I was
but
just going to ask you.
I'm
You
not
are?
really religious, I mean, I
Okay.
believe in like all religions have respect to be, each other,
Like
right?
food. You're basically, religion is like the food, very
Yeah.
eclectic taste in religion.
Yeah, like you can like if you have like if God is like rice, and then other people call it, they say that Allah, maybe that's the beans, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay,
And then
Martin, I'm gonna stop
over
you.
here we say that Buddha, that's the chicken, but
Yeah.
you put it together, you got a nice pollo asado,
Do you-
you got a nice burrito,
Right.
that's LA.
Yeah,
to
so
me.
you sound
I don't
very.
see
You sound
how
like
that's LA, but-
you're of Latin descent.
I'm
first
not
of all.
Latin, actually. None. I'm
Well,
very.
you
I'm a
speak
few
Spanish, right?
No, un poquito.
Okay.
Okay, well then,
And I apologize for that. And I feel very embarrassed, and I feel quite contrite. And you've been listening to Worst of TMP, Part 3, profiling just one episode today. And if you've listened to the whole episode, you are a real 10-minute podcast loyal listener, and we do appreciate you. And it's not over, because myself as Martine or whatever, and Brian and Chris try to spin some sort of ending. And if I could spin this in any positive direction, I'd say go to 10minutepodcast.com, hit the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital banner, and give to the kids.
how do you make your money?
Yeah, you have to live, right?
Well, right now, I mean,
Do you live off your parents?
I'm a night manager at Shakey's.
That's what I thought.
And where?
You're a night manager, bro. Is
In
that your
LA.
real accent?
Yeah, I know in L.A.
Is that your real accent?
No,
That's what I
It's
thought.
not?
No, he's playing a character.
I'm from Dayton, Ohio. My name is Todd.
Ah, shit.
Are you
Todd.
fucking kidding me?
No,
my
he's
name is
not.
Todd. Let me take my glasses off.
Oh, God.
I just wanted to be a cool street artist.
I know,
So
dude,
I moved
but
out
that's-
here, but it's hard to do art.
Well, that's not how you do it.
So
bro.
I work at Shakey's and I pretend that I'm like maybe I'm Filipino or Mexican and
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
just trying to fit in.
Yeah, you look like a tan white guy, really, to be
I am a
honest.
tan white guy.
Yeah, I know that.
Wait a
I know
minute, let
that.
me see some.
My name is
that
it's
makeup?
It's makeup.
What are you doing?
My name
dude?
is Todd. I'm from Dayton, Ohio. I want to be an artist.
Then you
German?
gotta practice art. You can't just.
I don't want to do that. I just want things fast. I'm sorry I bothered you guys and wasted your time.
Fuck.
See what
Hey.
happens when you meet these fucking weird
I'm
people.
sorry. He just seemed colorful. God
It's
damn it.
weird that you were fucking painted as a tan guy
I'm
when
just-
you met him at the DMV, though.
What
Can
a
I have
dick.
some? Can you guys give me some money? Like,
No,
No,
dude.
man.
Get the fuck out of
Get
here.
out
you
of
want me
here.
to leave?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, we do.
What are you guys doing here? Is this a podcast?
I see you trying
Yeah,
to
it's
take
a
that. I
podcast.
see you trying to
Hey,
take
have
what
this?
are you doing?
The water
No.
bottle.
Got my bike fixed the other day.
Oh, good for
doesn't matter.
you. More boring stuff.
Even
huh?
though it's it's firmly into winter, but in LA it's still sunny.
I want to hit bikers sometimes.
Hey guys, what do you think of this? Got my bike fixed the other day.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
You know what scares me? I want to say this. I just said I want to hit bikers sometimes. And if I ever hit a biker in court, they're going to use that against me. I don't mean that. I just mean that they tend to be reckless, and I always worry that I'm going to be on the phone, God forbid, and hit a biker because
Right.
I'm driving recklessly.
And they're gonna
fuck up.
and then they're gonna play this part and be like, why was he so
Well,
all about
because-
that?
He
it
obviously
makes
had
me
some
nervous.
weird shit about bikers and
bikers make me nervous
deep-rooted
because
issues.
I don't.
You know
They
what?
just make
A
me
biker
nervous.
fucked
Some
her
people are-
I
girl
see a
or
biker and
something.
I get nervous. I'm like, oh God, be careful of this guy, and I end up like pulling the wheel.
Well, some people think like, oh, these guys on bicycles think they're a car. I treat them like two cars because they could fall over and get in your way, and then you crush their fucking
you got it.
head.
You got to give them a
Oh,
lot
and
of
by the
leeway.
way, I like throwing my bike into my truck and going down to the Strand, whether it be Hermosa or Manhattan or all the way from Venice down to
I don't.
those
All right.
places.
Well, it's
and
already
riding there.
that got extremely boring.
You
You know
ride
what?
a
I
long
don't.
way.
I don't.
I'll
like,
ride a real
that's
long
boring.
way.
It's boring as shit, guys.
You ride
I don't
side saddle, right?
That's so boring.
No, I don't ride
side
side
saddle?
saddle.
That's
like
pretty
a
boring.
pony?
Wow. Oh, hey, boring, guys.
Yes, boring, but it won't stay boring for long. Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. My name is Will Sasso. No Bryan the Kid Callen today. No Chris D'Elia. It's just me alone with you, sharing yet another in our continuing series of Worst of TMP. And if you've never heard any of these, basically the way it works is I kind of chop up and share bits of episodes that we never intended to air for whatever reason. And today's was never intended to air, but I'm sharing it with you because I love you. And, well, let me see here. Today we're going to, look, it started off Bryan getting a little litigious, worried about things that he could say that could come back to haunt him. And as we move forward, you're going to hear me say some things. Well, you're not. You're not going to, well, you are and you're not. I say some things that are very off color. This episode turned into us giving advice to young dudes. We realized we have some young guys listening, even as young as high school, and we decided to give them some advice. Now, look, we're always joking, right? Always? Always isn't a word. I think I meant to say always. So, sorry about that. We're always joking around. And I just said some things that are just so messed up that after we finished recording, Bryan and Chris were like, hey, we can't air that. You're going to get in trouble if kids do that. So, look, I'm going to censor everything that I say that could be damning. And kids, don't do anything bad, all right? Do good things. Don't do bad things. That's my advice to kids. That's my really deep advice. So this episode got completely out of control. I was totally joking, and we were laughing. But this is probably something that, when you're saying stuff that should just stay between you and your friends, and you're joking, you're saying really terrible stuff. Like with white people, we say the N-word constantly. We won't let black people know that, but we say it and we laugh and laugh. But it really shouldn't be. You wouldn't do that on a podcast, right? Everybody who's white. Well, see, now there's something I shouldn't have said. I was joking about that too. Anyway, I guess the point is we're always joking. So listen to this episode, and I'm going to bleep out everything I shouldn't have said, which is everything that I said. Don't do any of it. I was just joking, and here it comes.
They're young guys. They're young guys. And there are a lot of young guys, like high school kids, 17, 18-year-old guys who listen to us. Let's give them some advice.
I don't
Let's
like
do
the way
that.
your voice is going up like that.
Let's give them some advice.
Yeah, sounds very
Yeah, it sounds-
disingenuous. I said founds very disingenuous.
You did.
So gonna have to give myself a self.
A self?
Yeah, self. It's like a selfie, but
Let's give the boys some advice.
Look, we got a lot of young dudes listening to the show. You're
Lot of
right.
young
We
And
do. We have a lot of young dudes.
We got girls, and we might
I actually
help y'all out too.
I have
but
I know personally. I know a 2-year-old that downloads our shit.
that downloads.
That's not
Yeah,
true.
no, he's 2 years old. He
Yeah.
goes on the website.
You shouldn't be listening
and he
to this.
downloads our
I
shit.
don't, I don't approve of that.
Brian, these kids nowadays listen younger and younger.
No,
they
no,
know the
that's an
technology.
exaggeration.
Yeah. You know what I would say
I know
to
a woman.
Okay,
who
what
put,
would you say to what would you say to the
I know a
average
woman.
7?
I know a woman that put Beats by Dre's headphones into her vagina while she was still pregnant,
bro.
and
Oh, that's
the baby
cool.
listens to it.
Bro,
His favorite episode is How to Text Chicks.
no, don't.
Oh, that's cool.
Don't-
That's a
okay,
pretty cool
so
kid.
please,
Here's the thing.
sir.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Some of you dudes are like, oh, I want this girl to like me. I want to
Yeah.
be in the right clique with guys. There's something that can take care of all of that. And I hate to sell the whole fucking show right at the beginning, but walk up to the hottest chick in school.
Okay, no, Will.
No, you'll get away with it because your
Will?
hormones are raging and everyone understands that you're a kid. And by the way,
I don't agree with that. That's
There can only be one silverback in your school.
Sure.
Be the
Sure,
silverback.
the girl may not want to be.
Okay, so now you see what I mean, and you don't see what I mean because I bleeped it all out. I censored it all, thereby absolving myself of all wrongdoing. It's like nothing was said, no one can be offended, and we still have this episode, which is a worst of episode, and we get to preserve at least part of it, like this next part, which is actually pretty good. It's like it's from a different show altogether. So listen to this part, which has no horrible things that I need to bleep out, and then we'll get back to some really, really terrible things that I have to bleep out.
My advice to young guys is find out what you're good at. Pay attention. Think about what you think about anyway, and go for it.
And so obvious.
Oh, wow. Really?
And
Did you write that?
Hey, you should start
Go for
writing
it.
music.
You should write slogans.
And never lie. And then I want you to look at Will Sasso and Chris Lee on YouTube and realize that that's a dead fucking end.
All right, well,
Because
no, it's
they've
not.
already, at their age, realized their potential.
Did you mean deep end because I have a pool?
Hey-o.
Or did you say dead end?
What's your advice to young
My
guys?
advice?
Yeah.
Honestly, well, here's what my advice is. Take around a little tape recorder or whatever the fuck you use, one of those fucking iPhones now, and you fucking play this type of music while you say this. Hey, I gotta tell you, sweetheart, I love you.
It's not all about girls, guys. It's not all about girls. It's about accomplishment.
What kind of music is it?
The kind you'll put in later.
Fuck you, man.
No, I'm giving you work.
What kind of music?
This kind of music. You're going to play this kind of music, and this is what you're going to... You're going to grab a girl, you're going to play this music on your iPhone, just like this, right here. Hey, look, I've been thinking a lot about you, and I just wanted to tell you, I think that we should go out sometime.
Stop it.
No.
Play this music. No. Play this music.
No, he's not going to...
Play this music.
I'm not
Ready?
putting music here.
Play now.
I'm not putting music
Now
here.
you are. Play
No,
this
it's
music.
already too much work.
Fuck that.
It's too much work. It wouldn't have been too much work if it was just mine.
Fuck you. Play this music. Ready? You guys, remember, winning is everything. Set your intention. Keep your expectations low. Go for it. Be honest. Be ethical. Be a hero. Never be a coward. A coward dies 1,000 deaths. A hero but one.
Okay.
Onward. Onward, my son. You can win.
All right.
You can own everything.
And that's enough, obviously.
Right. And also, there was no music playing during that.
You know what you should play?
Play music, bro.
No. There's no music.
If you play shitty music,
gotta play
during
the
that,
Benny Hill thing.
I'm gonna
Polka.
flip the
Polka
fuck
music.
out.
But for me, play that nice,
No.
Dawson's
very-
Creek.
For mine, I want
like Chris is like a Dawson's Creek
Yeah,
score.
yeah.
I want-
And for him, just go... Ring, ding, ding, ring, ding, ding.
No.
Ring, ding, ding.
See, that part was good, and no one could be offended by it, except for maybe Brian. All right, let's close out this worst of TMP with a bunch of bullshit from this thing. I got to bleep it all out because I was being a... Anyway, thanks for listening to the 10-Minute Podcast. Please tell all your friends to listen. We'll keep this going. And if you're going to do some Christmas shopping on Amazon this year, you know what to do. Go to 10minutepodcast.com, hit our Amazon banner. All right, in all seriousness, just kind of get your fucking homework out of the way.
Listen to your...
and
But...
you have a
parents.
big silverback mitt.
This is what I say.
Big black mitt.
Chris, then not.
I'm Will.
What's
going on over
Not
there?
everybody
Fucking moron.
Not everybody has a big black mitt.
Yeah, I'm saying
They could be a
metaphorically.
small white
Yeah, it's
person.
in most cases it's a small fleshy mitt, but I'm talking about make it a big black mitt.
Right.
And just a girl and
I like
That's
start with. Look, let me tell you something. I always played by the rules, and I've always done everything by the rules, and that's fine. But in high school, I was, I'm always going on about.
don't yawn. Don't yawn.
Yawning because he's born. He's about to start launch store like always does.
He's looking at his phone and yawning.
Chris,
Born.
I mean, Will,
Here's the
you're
thing.
giving
Call
boys
us
very
by
bad-
our correct names.
It doesn't matter because you guys are interchangeable.
I was
You're
like,
morons.
I was.
No, we're not.
I was on the football team. I'm doing all this shit and blah blah blah, and I don't
couldn't
mind
get the
telling
girl.
you. No, I didn't really go for it the way I should have. I
Because
had a
you're a-
couple of chicks,
you're
but I was.
Pussy.
No, I'm not saying it's about sex. It's not about sex. And if you're gonna have sex, play safe. But I would have just like if I
bring a
could go
gun.
back in time,
Isn't that what
I would
happened?
go to myself in high school and I would grab my own big black mitt and I would just and just see who took.
Will,
I'm just saying I would be so aggressive.
borderline sexual assault.
But it's like enough with
Please
this whole
don't give
nice
young
guy,
men-
this whole I'm on the football team and the drama club and all this
Dude,
stuff.
you
I
go.
would,
No, hey!
oh,
Young guys are listening. Stop that.
dudes out there.
No, don't do that.
I
He's
mean,
actually-
it's a dumb idea, dude.
It's a really good idea. This is TMP, the musical.
No, it's not.
We're gonna sing everything to you. Slow. And you don't know how long they last.
Don't.
That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Okay, the problem with the idea is
There you're not singing.
back off the fucking
You've
mic.
got
Brian,
to
I'm dead
sing.
serious. You have to back off the mic.
I won't do anything you tell me to because I'm a free man. This is my country and it's how I feel.
Let
So
me
do
explain.
me a
Allow me
favor
to
and
explain.
sing a song for us.
Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. If you're going to buy
One
something...
thing I'm not going to do is do a singing podcast.
But
Okay,
you're
but-
already doing it.
Yeah, you're
It's
doing
really
it, and you're
easy.
making it sort of like...
The rule is
you're
you've
sort
got to
of-
sing every single thing
but
you
he's
say.
making it sound like Our Town, which is not the musical that this would be.
Hi, Will here. Allow me to first of all explain the background noise. I'm actually sitting on an airplane. I'm on my way home to LA from Toronto, where I was shooting something for a month and a bit, by way of Vancouver. Stopped in there too. That's where I'm from. Okay, it doesn't matter. That part doesn't matter. Here's the point. This is Worst of TMP 5. Bryan Callen pitched and did not carry out or deliver on this horrible idea he had of doing a musical TMP. It's TMP the musical, or whatever the fuck. It was terrible. He had no ideas, no pitches, no ways to make it. I don't even want to use the word good. It's just so bad, and both the guys didn't want me to air it. But fuck you, I'm airing it, and this is my form of protest. Literally recording the wraparounds on a noisy airplane, recording using a little iPhone mic, and it sucks. Okay? No worse than what Brian did with the episode. Think about it this way. Imagine the stuff I cut out to record these wraparounds. Can you imagine just 10 minutes of this? Okay, let's get to it. Enjoy. And yeah, I don't know what to say. Here it is. I shouldn't use the word enjoy. Fuck Brian. Check this out.
And I'm Crystalia, and
Seriously?
I don't have a nickname. Because I'm wrong, once you see is what you get.
What you see is what you get. I think Will's afraid to sing with us. Cause
No,
I
I'm
think
not. I'm not afraid to sing. You're just singing the wrong style. Because it's a musical that doesn't make it something that you have to sing the way you do. What if we did it like Grease? And we sang kind of like this?
Little
Because
funky.
Will's really bad at rhyming.
It doesn't
really
have to
shitty at
rhyme.
rhyming.
As a matter of fact, let's do it like Les Mis, because they do not rhyme at all.
I
This is
like
Les
when
Mis.
they don't
They do-
rhyme. I like when they don't rhyme.
Way to go, Chris. I didn't know you could hit those.
Hey, Brian, clear your throat
beats.
before you sing. You
That's-
sound like a balloon filled with pudding. Hey, I rhyme for your fucking ass, which
Yeah,
you have a...
can't sing after you eat Chipotle.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, what do you guys have? I didn't see the menu.
We have for sandwiches a chicken, turkey, and ham. We have a cheese plate. We have
What would you recommend? The harvest turkey or the grilled chicken? I'm going for the most dough.
the most dough.
Yeah, I'm
Really?
going like anti-low carb. Might as well be a dough goat.
That is the most dough.
Oh, that's a lot of dough.
That's the chicken.
The
It's
chicken
the
has a
turkey.
lot of dough.
If this were a musical, both
I would
of
have
you
the lead.
wouldn't
I
even
would
get
have the
cast in the workshop version that goes up in Seattle for about a week and a half because your voices really suck and Brian farts into the mic.
Well,
Then explain this. Ow!
I can explain it.
But did you notice
tongue
when
there.
Chris sang real loud, he backed up off the mic and Brian did not? Because
That's-
Brian knows so little, he knows so little.
that's
And
not
Brian
true.
knows so little, he
People-
knows so little.
And-
Brian knows so little, he knows so little about
And-
podcasting. And he's cutting me off, so oops. First I didn't want to sing, and now I'm singing. And Brian cuts me off, so oops. I said first I didn't want to sing, now I am singing. But Brian cut me off, so oops. And Chris cut me off right there.
beef jerky or something?
Oh, beef jerky?
It's always a
Yeah, you know what? Why not? I'll do some beef jerky. Thanks. What's this? This isn't...
hit. That is lemon and lime. I know it looks weird. It's delicious.
It's actually lemon or lime?
Actually, it's real.
It's
no
real?
aspartame,
No aspartame?
no junk like that.
All right.
Here all day.
All righty. Thank you very much. Looks delicious. Nom, nom.
Here's what I'm concerned about. It's a problem that we encounter. The fact that no one's listening to this, and I don't care if it rhymes. This episode sucks. I don't want to sing with you two fucking guys. But Chris, you're singing anyway.
Because
You're
what
singing
am I
right now.
going to do?
You're singing
What am I
this
going
to
to do?
me.
Not do it. I got to be a team player. This is going to fail so miserably.
But guess what?
Let's know whose fault was it.
It's Brian's fault.
It was
It's
my
Brian's fault. He
was my
kills bits. I said
Before
balls.
they
So
start, they kill bits before he starts. Now that there's 5 listeners left, let's commend them and say you're our 5 favorite listeners.
You're my 5 favorite listeners.
Brian, don't just repeat what Chris said. This is your dumb idea, so please come up with shit.
And add to
please
it.
sing something and
Add
don't
to
do
it.
it in the same
I'm
style.
doing
to
my
it.
best.
It's the same way
Add to
we
it.
all
But I'm
sang before.
trying.
We're trying to
Add to
do
it.
this weird little bridge part where
Add
we're
to
all
it.
sort of like the
Add
Jets
to
and the
it.
Sharks going to the rumbling West Side
Add to
Story.
it.
We're doing little kind of
Can't
fucking
believe,
staccato
can't
things.
believe you mentioned Jets and Sharks
Either
and
can
Brian
I.
didn't run with the animal style.
How was that?
That was great. Thanks.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Anything else for you?
I think I'm all right. Actually, I'll just take
Smarties?
a Smarties. That's a great Canadian treat.
Is this all finished?
Yes, it is. Thank you. I'll just take a club soda.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, thanks. All right. So, you see what I'm doing here? You see what I'm going for? I'm speaking to a flight attendant. We got the background noise of a plane. I'm enjoying a sandwich. Still, there's nothing I can do to make it shittier than what Bryan Callen did. I can't raise the shit bar. Thank you very much.
Class?
I'm all right, thank you. You see, there's no way to make this episode worse than it already is. Chris said don't air this. Brian texted me after we recorded it, said don't air it. Fuck you guys. I'm airing it. And that's it. That's just that. I guess the only way to end this is to just let you hear how it ended naturally. So, yeah, that's it. And that's what we're going to do. Feel free to register your disgust. Hit us up on Twitter at 10minpod, Facebook /10minpod, and let Brian know. Let @Bryan Callen know just how terrible this fucking episode was. And you can blame all this on him. I made a conscious decision to record on a noisy airplane. That's exactly what this episode deserves. So I would say enjoy the rest of it, but that would be a fucking lie. Listen to the rest of it, and fuck it. That's it.
Clear your throat when you're singing. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Clear your throat.
I want.
Oh, gross!
Baby.
Now what?
Guys, keep singing.
No, Brian.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Hey, guys.
You know what, dude? Your stupid fucking bit.
Didn't really work, did it, guys?
No,
And
you know what, Brian?
You knew it wasn't gonna.
You knew it wasn't going to work.
Well,
But you know what?
what?
We're going to air it anyway.
I ran out of wit.
Don't say
I
that.
did. I want to be honest with you guys. I ran out of wit. I'm lazy today.
Makes sense.
TMP the musical.
I've been spreading myself a little thin.
What the fuck is that?
I'm sorry for wasting everybody's time.
No, you're not.
You're not sorry.
You gotta do it again.
I'm not.
Chris
maybe
is
we
yawning.
Maybe we could do another one.
No, we're
Rap.
never doing that again.
No, we're not doing that again.
I'll write
Never.
some lyrics.
He wanted to do that for so long, by the way, and we
Yeah.
just proved to him that we trump you when it comes to ideas. You can't fucking.
No, it's just because I didn't think it through.
Yeah. Oh. Well,
think it through.
No, don't bully up on me now, guys.
We're
nice
not
to
going
me.
to bully up. You know what? I'm just going to say thanks for listening to 10 Minute Podcast. If you like the
I
show,
hope you turned it off.
rate and review it on iTunes. If you're not hearing this, then good, because this is the part that you should have turned.
I hope that nobody hears this part.
Still a few seconds, Brian. Couple more. This is going to be weird.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Listen to you.
Listen to me how?
With my ears.
You have a problem?
Some podcasts are slow.
Have a reggae beat to
No,
this.
there's no reggae. Stop with the
Need
reggae.
a reggae beat
Stop
to
it.
this.
That's why you're listening to
Terrible.
10-Minute
Terrible.
Podcast.
Melodic, only melody
That's-
from Europe.
That's not how you say melodic.
Nah, man, melodic.
No, melodic is not how you say
Yeah,
melodic.
that's how we say it in Jamaica.
Well, you're not from Jamaica.
I move like a Jamaican.
Stop
my friend.
it.
I found my...
Hey, what's up? Will here. Allow me to explain the horrible sound quality and why I'm out of breath. I'm recording this on my laptop, and my laptop is on my treadmill because I'm running on my treadmill, and that's because I got a lot of shit I got to do today. And one of the things I'm not going to do is go down to the studio and record the interstitials for this episode of Worst of TMP, wherein Bryan tries some dumb Jamaican thing. I'm not going to do that. Now, if you've heard a Worst of episode before, you know it's just a bunch of bits or a bit cobbled together from some other show. And that's what we got here. And Bryan didn't put any thought into this at all. Not that it takes a lot, we just got to improvise. But he definitely killed his own bit here. And I'm not going to work hard to get it to you, even though I appreciate you. I'm just going to finish my run and hope you enjoy.
My name is Will, the chief engineer of Laughter and Cheer.
They
Sasso.
call me Bryan the Caribbean Tiger Callen.
No, they don't.
Yeah. But
Okay, let me explain.
people abuse you or take advantage of you unless you put yourself in a position for them to do so.
Okay. Bryan was in Jamaica for 8 days, dude?
8 days.
Okay, so...
A glorious time.
Yeah, he took the family...
I learned everything.
He came back...
to my own.
Well, no, you came back and this is what we got.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so why are you Jamaican now? Can you just talk normally?
Dance a yard before you dance abroad,
What?
Yeah.
Dance on yarn before you dance on bread?
Jamaica, that's patois for practice good behavior at home before you go on outside.
Okay, so that I understood. So you're not totally Jamaican.
People no stone mango tree.
What?
When it no bear.
Dude, what the fuck did you just say?
People like you attack you for your success. That's what I said.
Okay, so look, man, I understand that when you go somewhere, like I'll talk about going to a place like, oh, Tulum, I really enjoyed there, even Big Bear, or like up in BC somewhere.
Jamaica.
Right, Jamaica's your spot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you go there,
mountains. Have you been to the mountains?
Not in Jamaica, no.
Beautiful.
Oh well, I'm sure
the
they
coffee.
are.
You like coffee?
I love coffee.
Try the mountain coffee.
Yeah, I'm sure it's great.
The best, man.
Right. Yeah, the
Careful. The roti, goat curry, stamina food. Sexual stamina. That's what it gives you.
Goat curry?
Sea moss. Did you ever drink sea moss and carrot juice?
No, man.
Gives you stamina, boy. Stamina. Don't walk to me unless you come correct.
Really working up a sweat now. I got to be honest. When I decided that this would be a Worst of episode, I didn't really listen to it twice. I just kind of picked an arbitrary point to cut out of. So I'm not even sure what you just heard. But I'm sorry about it, whatever it is. Woo! Here we go.
Listen to me. Better belly buzz than good food waste. Better belly buzz than good food waste.
No, what?
Better to overeat than to waste great food.
Okay, well that's okay. So these are all sorts of Jamaican things that you do.
I came back with the truth.
I'm not gonna pretend to. All right, fuck it. So what happened, dude? Were you sitting down with a bunch of like gray-haired Bob Marley types, and they were just like giving
man,
you the whole
the
spiel
you're
on
being
life?
Insulting. You know what your
no,
problem?
I'm not being insulting.
Do you know what your problem is?
I didn't know I only had one.
Fiada most tail.
That is not a
take
word.
a cool breeze.
What?
He might take a cool breeze. Fiada most tail.
Look,
what am I saying now?
I don't know.
Some people like you are happily oblivious to the trouble or dangers hanging over them.
Okay, so here's what's up. Our listeners are going to get fucking blood red mad. They're going to get BRM over this. And you can hashtag BRM because y'all, if you're a loyal listener to the 10-Minute Podcast, I want to say that we appreciate you. And what I mean by woo, with the W, the woo, is Will. Will appreciates you.
Here comes.
Chris isn't even here, and Bryan is speaking Jamaican.
Hear me now, boy.
Yeah.
If you come at me blood red mad,
yeah.
BRRM.
Yeah, BRM, yeah.
Know this, I'm blood clot myself. They call me blood clot.
Yeah, they call them all blood clot, I guess.
They call me blood clot.
No, they don't.
Before monkey butt trousers, him I have to know when fi put him tail.
Monkey butt trousers put him what?
I said before monkey butt trousers, him I have to know where fi put tail.
Before a monkey buys trousers?
Yeah, man. I'm saying, open your ears, boy. Listen to me now. I'm saying,
fuck.
make sure the fashions of others suit you before you rush to adopt them. You understand? Make
No.
sure the fashions of others suit you before you rush to adopt them.
Look, Brian. Look, let me just peel back the layers even further and say, if you want to do like a fucking dumb like Jamaican character, you should have just done that. I don't appreciate you coming in here talking with a Jamaican accent.
I'm giving people the truth. They need it. They need my truth. I have stamina.
All right.
You wonder why I don't get tired.
Okay,
Goat roti.
All right, let's talk about.
Oxtail curry.
All right.
I have sexual stamina. I
Yeah.
move like a Jamaican.
Yeah. All right, well then let's just talk about some stuff that's going on in our lives, and I guess this is just the way it's going to be. Brian, how's show business going along? You working on some stuff?
I have some problems.
Yeah, because you're speaking Jamaican with a Jamaican accent, rather,
listen.
and you're going to completely destroy your career.
I won't. Sick no care, Dr. Worse. If you don't care about your own problems, don't expect anyone else to care. Do you understand?
Yeah, that's pretty basic, dude. That's not really like
I come back with the truth.
Yeah.
A fistful of truth. A fistful of truth and sexual stamina. I move like a Jamaican.
I'm bored. I'm tired and I'm bored. Running is boring. What else is going on? Oh, yeah. If you listen to the show last Thursday with Bobby Lee on it, I actually took him up on his challenge, and I was at the Irvine Improv last Friday for 2 shows. Why was I there, you ask? Well, I was enjoying the stand-up comedy stylings of David Greco. Open mic comedy veteran David Greco. You've heard him on the show. Man, was he a hoot. He was really, really good. He did 2 shows and brought the Walla Walla and the whatnots and the hilarity and the humor. And I'm sure he's going to be turning up here or there, perhaps even at the TMP reunion tour shows, May 13th at the Brea Improv and May 23rd at the Hollywood Improv. And you can follow him on Twitter now, actually, at David Greco Comic. Okay, let's jump back in and finish up this shitty episode of Brian being a Jamaican or whatever. Thanks for listening. Appreciate you, and enjoy the rest of Worst of TMP.
So I have a no job description. I have a no mission.
I'm fucking pissed off, man.
Why? You being a hater.
What?
You being a hater.
I'm not being a hater.
When jackass smell corny McGallop, what does that mean?
Fuck.
Use the right encouragement for each person. You're not being encouraging. You're not being encouraging.
All right, I give up. What's your message?
Crab walk too much, lose him claw. If you overuse a thing, you'll break or lose it. You're using your tongue too much, I'll break it. You lose your tongue. Say sorry.
I don't know. I
no
don't
matter
understand.
how boar hog hide with the sheep wool, him grunt betray him.
Where the fuck did you pick up all these just useless platitudes?
Speak patois now.
No, you don't speak patois. What? Patois?
Huh?
Is that like a before you're a Jedi thing, or what was it? Is that from Star Wars?
No, man.
What does it mean?
It means I'm the great Prince of Truth. I'm the great Jamaican Prince of Truth.
What are your future plans doing like that? Brian, how long are you going to talk like this?
Gonna change the world with my wisdom and my truth. I came back with the truth. Why you laugh?
You better have a point, dude. We're running out of time here.
Don't criticize others when you have faults of your own. You know that. The young and inexperienced don't understand the troubles or hardships. Would no folk pattern? That which does not destroy you makes you stronger. Just looking at me like that, like a stupid hen. You a hen?
No, man.
You laying eggs looking at me with soft eyes.
I'm confused.
Be respectful and tear off your face.
Hey, calm down, man. Just
go and make me some carrot juice.
No, I'm not going to make you carrot juice.
I want some sea moss.
No, what's sea moss?
Delicious. Good
delicious.
for your stamina. I can make love all night.
If you enjoyed the 10-minute podcast, please tell your friends about it. Rate and review us on iTunes.
Come by the poon.
Tweet
and
about
go
the
by the
show.
ounce.
Facebook and
only takes a little effort or few words to start a lot of trouble. Aye. Goodbye. Make the best of a bad situation and content with what you have. If you say get turkey, satisfy with John Crow.
Before I mess up, how do you pronounce your name?
Hey, Rafael, yeah, it's a big honor for me to be here.
Huh?
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Yeah, this guy was dancing around the studio.
Because
today.
music, if I hear
Yeah,
it,
you were dancing around. That's great.
because I have to.
Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. If you're going to buy something on Amazon, you know what to do. You go to 10minutepodcast.com, hit the Amazon banner or banners, and we'll get a little bit kickback for what, you know how it goes. Anyway, tell everybody to listen to the show. My name is Will Gladiator Helmet Face Sasso, and today I have a friend of our beloved Bryan Callen's with us, Bryan the Kid Callen, as he would say if he was here. You're buddies with Bryan?
Yes, he's my friend. Yeah?
And what's your name?
My name is Rafael.
Raphael, yeah.
Rafael,
Yeah.
Yes,
You're a very jovial guy right away.
Yes, man. Because
I like that
it's big,
already.
It's big, very big honor for me to to be here.
And what do you do, Raphael?
I know you. I look at your face. I know you are number one. I know one. But I don't know nothing acting. Just dancing.
Yeah. Oh, you're a dancer.
Flamenco, yes.
That's why you
number one.
stood up and danced during the song.
Yes, because dancing, for me is my ear. I hear the music and my feet.
And then your feet move?
Automatically, it's like, so it's a big.
So I got a big question. Why couldn't Bryan come with you so he could ask? You all
Because
about those dance stuff?
he's make money. Is all the time. All the women is running around, exercise. I don't know, but
I don't understand any of that.
But
So-
he's beautiful man.
Hey everybody, Will here alone in the studio bringing you another episode of Worst of TMP. If you haven't heard any of the Worst of episodes, go back and check those out. They're a lot of fun. And because I love you, I'm going to share this garbage in its entirety today. Not a lot of interruption from me. It's Bryan, God love him, doing a character he didn't really think through. But in his defense, he was very tired and he told me not to air it. So here it is.
Because my mother and my father, they are from the Carpathian Mountains. My father was the Carpathian man. They are so strong. Maybe one Carpathian man, he can, maybe kill, I don't know, maybe 160 people.
That's a lot.
Yes,
it took
man.
a while to think about it,
but with
too.
no weapons.
With no weapons?
Yes, and the army, they came, they break my feet. They break everyone.
What?
Yes, they break their feet because they want us to work.
They broke their feet?
No, everybody, the village, my village, they take the stick, and they break the feet, and then we have to dig for the gold. My father, no, my father is a Carpathian man. He's fighting the army. And if they are Carpathian, they're gonna die. They're gonna smile. They're gonna laugh. I'm gonna kill you. They laugh.
Yeah.
So anyway, my father, he take all of us at night, 19 people. He put to his back, and we go.
He
to
carried 19 people?
Yeah, my father very strong. Carpathian man. Maybe
Yeah. They're
maybe
very
he-
strong. Yeah, you said that.
Maybe he can
So what does
carry
this have to
those-
do with dance? Wait,
No.
how many? You were going to say how many people they can carry?
It's Carpathian man. It's maybe more than elephant. It's maybe two.
Elephant can carry a lot of.
Yeah, but maybe Carpathian man. Maybe I don't know. Maybe 200 men.
That's a lot. Yeah.
It's a
See,
lot,
when
but-
you wait, you always say like a large number afterwards.
Yeah. So my
How many
mom-
days are in the year?
No, for the because the sun in the Carpathian Mountains.
No, there's the exact
it's
same amount
all
of
the
days
time.
in the year.
No, because maybe the sun 2 times from here. 2 times. Very bright.
Hey guys, Will again. What the fuck is Bryan talking about? Here's some more.
My mother, she's too beautiful.
Yeah.
You cannot look at my mother. Even me, I look at my mother. Like I have to slap my face. Because,
Don't do that.
No, because she's so beautiful. It's like my
Oh, okay.
mom,
All right. So your mother was beautiful. That's nice.
No,
That's nice.
still, the hair, the milk like honey, the skin. Yes, but she flamenco dancer, So
Yeah. Okay. So both your parents. So your dad carried a lot of people and killed a lot of people
Yes,
at
but
one
then
time.
he died.
And your mom was a dancer.
Yeah, he died.
And is that where you got the dance from?
Yeah, Yes, because my father, he died, my mother, the father.
Oh,
the
your
father-
father passed away.
No, my father said, you're going to be a doctor. My mother said, you're going to be a dancer, I said, Mama, I'll be a doctor dancer. No, fucking shut the fuck up. She hit me, she cut my face, with the nails, like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
because,
really-
but then
that's terrible.
she killed my father, She killed there.
She killed your father, and you're revealing this here.
Yes, because,
I think it's interesting that you don't breathe in between saying things.
Yeah.
So now your mother killed your father is what you're saying.
Oh, yeah.
How
Yes,
long ago did this happen?
No, maybe 2 days ago.
Okay, so you didn't pause for very long, so it
Yeah.
was only... Wait, 2 days ago this happened?
Yes, so I'm very sad, But
What does this have to do with dance, though?
No, because...
I don't think you're sad at all. You seem to not be...
No, I'm sad.
yeah, but you're making that kind of...
No, I'm kind of, because my mother, she's so beautiful, So when
you keep saying that.
No, because I look to my mother, then how I can be sad, if my mother is so beautiful, how am I gonna be sad, Yes. So, my mother, she take when I was younger, look my back, look.
Oh, what the...
Yeah, I know.
What's going on back there?
No, because my mother, she take the whip for the bull,
Oh, you got raised like
Yes,
scarred
because
welts.
Look,
Look at
look,
that.
look this.
Oh, look. Oh, you got like welts along your thighs. The same kind of welts.
And she take the ropes, tight,
Yeah.
very tight.
Oh,
to my
yeah.
leg. And so, look, my feet, no toes. Look, no
Yeah.
toes.
Oh my. This man has no toes. Everybody.
Because dancing,
They could look a little twisted off. It sort of looks like
my mother,
frostbite.
she
There's
break
just little brown.
Yes, because my mother make me dance. So flamenco, I dance like that. She take the whip from the bull, like
Yeah.
that, hit me like that, and
Oh,
my
man.
toes they come. But then my mother said, "You don't need toes. Why?" I say, "Mama, how I can dance with no toes?" My mother said, "Dance is not in your toes, it's in your heart."
Okay. All right, everybody. Will here checking in one last time. Love you. Thanks for listening. Here's the rest.
My mother, she take her hair, she very strong like the horse tail,
Yeah.
She make braid, and she hit my
She
father.
whipped
Yes,
with the braid?
Yes, like
She
that.
whipped
like
her hair.
Yes,
back and forth?
Yes, she to me too, But
Wow.
just to me, just my poopy look.
Oh, look at your
my
bum.
poopy,
Yeah, your bum looks like it's been whipped by like a tight horse braid.
Yes.
Wow.
I path, she make me lie down like
Oh,
this.
man.
She make me lie down. She put the oil.
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Yeah, and then
Oh.
had that.
Oh, boy. Let me see your penis.
Look. Oh no.
Can I see that?
No, it's
Come
not.
on, let me see your penis. You're
Okay.
gonna show me anyway.
It's-
Ah,
look,
ah.
look, yeah.
You know what it looks like?
Look, yeah.
It looks kind of like a condom filled with peanut butter.
Yes, I know because
It's like kind of squishy and
yes.
there seems to be no structure to it at all.
No, because my mom.
What happened to that?
Yeah, my mother, she make me.
Chunky peanut butter and not a lot of it.
No.
That's what it looks like.
Because my mother, she tied the very tight the rope like that.
Oh, yeah.
And she put to the ceiling like that. She pulled like this.
she
And
pulled
so,
it,
mom, no, And she
So what does
pulled-
that have to do with dancing?
Because discipline, is dancing is discipline. My mother, she always make discipline to my pee-pee, my poo-poo, everything. She make me hit, so I'm bleeding, no toes. But I said, Mama, I want to be a dancer, She said, no, you'll be a great dancer, not a good dancer, So this is why I'm the number one dancer,
Number one dancer of what? What do you mean the number one dancer?
Because, flamenco.
No, but like number one what? In the world?
Yes, because I am like mysterious animal,
But nobody would know that. I wouldn't even know where to look on Google to say who's the number one flamenco dancer. Because it doesn't matter.
No, because it's, I was number one flamenco dancer for, because they give me $1 million,
Oh, they give you $1 million?
Yes,
Yeah.
and
How much money is $1 million?
there's so much, man. You can buy maybe...
Yeah. There you go.
One country, one country.
Really?
Yes,
Have to be a
not
small
big
ass
one,
country.
no,
No,
small,
not a
but
big one,
you can buy anything, For me, so money is nothing, but dancing, I was fucking dancing all the time because, I.
So flamenco dance is your
no, flamenco. Yeah.
Did I say it wrong?
This is a gypsy, no? This is how
What?
I sing. So this gypsy. You dance? No.
No, I don't really have any need for
I
it.
can teach you dance.
No, I don't want to
No,
learn to
let me
dance.
teach you dance.
I dance at a couple weddings every few years. and,
Yes.
just like,
Yeah. You have
where's Bryan now?
No, Bryan, my mother killed Bryan.
Your mother killed Bryan.
Yes, my mother, she killed Bryan. I know. It was very sad, but she take him like the throat and cut,
Did she cut it with her braid of her
No,
hair?
then she eat him,
She ate Bryan.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I find this very hard to believe.
No, but she killed him. She killed my father. My mother. She got so angry. No, I make a joke. I don't know. I'm not a comedian. For
No, that's fine.
No, Brian, I don't know.
It's not a comedy podcast.
No, I don't know where he is.
Well, it's awesome that you came by.
Yes, it's a great honor for me to thank you.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool having a dancer here. What was your
Yes.
name? Raphael?
Raphael, yes, Raphael.
Well, I guess say hi to Brian, I guess.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yes, thank you.
A few more seconds here.
Thank you.
I said start it.
Start
and
what?
Shut the fuck up the podcast. Yippee!
What do you mean, man?
Whoopee bippee!
What do you want me to do right now?
Don't be vulgar.
Yeah, but
also.
I will.
You
But
say
I will.
fuck too much.
Hey, it started.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Ding, ding, ding. Here's the thing.
No.
Go on iTunes
No.
and rate the show and
wouldn't.
review the show
Why?
and
If you're a
subscribe to it.
dork.
And tell everyone to do that.
I wouldn't.
And that's why the show will continue to do well, and we'll continue to bring you the show.
All right.
Yeah.
So say your names.
My name is. Well, hold on a second. This
No,
is the 10-Minute
I won't.
Podcast. And you know it, you love it. If you're going to buy something on Amazon, go to 10minutepodcast.com.
Cool.
Hit the Amazon.
There you go.
My name is Will, the chief engineer of Laughter and Cheer Sasso.
Brian the Kid Callen, or
I'm-
Brian Still Got It Callen.
And I'm Chris
Still
Chris
got it.
D'Elia. I don't have a nickname because I'm Roman. And I have something to say.
What?
Actually,
Yeah.
I've been pretty good about. I don't eat that much meat.
Oh, cool.
And I do eat. Every now and then I'll have something.
Dick.
Okay. What? No, I won't have dick.
I ate a bag of dick.
Okay. Anyway, my
I
point
got
is.
steaks marinating upstairs.
That's cool.
Because as we record this, it's a Sunday afternoon. I love that you guys are here. I love that we can still get together with that punk band, right? 10-Minute Podcast. I like to call it a
not
punk
a
band.
punk band.
Or the Traveling Wilburys. Sort of a little side thing.
Anyway.
You guys we're all doing
Yeah.
real good on our own.
Anyway.
On our own, mostly me.
Any on our own.
And but I got some meat upstairs. You guys are free to stay.
Thanks,
watch
dude.
the,
But anyway, my
football.
point is.
I got some meat downstairs.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's fair.
I'm fucking doing it.
Okay, but let me
Brian.
say
Sorry.
let me say
Fucking-
something
go
that
ahead,
every
Chris.
now and then I'll eat like turkey or something, whatever,
Yeah.
and it's not like I'm never
every
eating
day,
it, but
yeah.
no, not every day, but I had an In-N-Out burger last night,
Oh.
and I think it was the best flavor that I've ever enjoyed.
It's an amazing burger.
But since I hadn't had meat for a while, I think it's the best flavor I've ever enjoyed in my life.
Well, I'm
last
bored,
night.
and,
No, that's actually not boring.
No, that's
Well,
very, very boring.
You also have never eaten any good food.
That's not
No,
true.
no. What I mean by that is that you're very provincial. So when you
That's
have
the
to
most
go to
Brian Callen thing that's ever been said about
Well,
food.
yeah.
Congratulations,
yeah.
Brian.
You've been I don't think you've ever left Hollywood. I mean, realistically,
I
you travel a little
travel
bit. Yeah, but you
all
go
the time.
hotel to stage. But the thing is that so of course a hamburger would be the best thing you've ever tasted.
No,
yeah,
I'm
do you know what I
making
mean?
a
Do you know what I mean?
fucking-
No? But does that make sense? Do you know what I mean?
It's
Does that
really
make
an
sense?
indictment of your lifestyle to say
I'm
that
just
an
saying
In-N-Out burger.
at that
It
moment.
makes sense, all right? I mean,
Yeah.
a hamburger. I eat a hamburger is the best taste.
No,
By the way, and I don't want to let people know exactly where you live, Chris. But
Yeah.
as the crow flies, I mean, handful of miles away from the In-N-Out burger.
Yeah,
right.
handful of miles. And he
These are
only
the beautiful hills of Hollywood.
Yeah, never even been down to Venice. I don't think he's ever been to Venice.
I have, and I've eaten
Have
there
you?
too.
Okay, but I mean, you've eaten there.
Don't talk to
No,
me like
that's
this.
Okay, but you eat there, and you went to a deli, and you got a same sandwich. So a hamburger, of course, is going to be the best taste because you've only had hamburgers and sandwiches and then mashed potatoes. So does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like that you don't have.
My
And
point
again,
is-
I don't want to let
sophisticated.
people know
You're not
exactly where you live,
sophisticated, yeah.
but as the crow flies,
Yeah.
you do live above the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum, right?
Sure, I
So
guess.
okay, on Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah.
And
So
so
snow cones. You've eaten snow
you
cones.
eat snow cones and you eat street
I
meat.
don't eat snow
Yeah,
cones.
you
and I
eat meat.
don't eat
You
street
eat,
meat.
you eat
Yeah.
Mexican hot dogs at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And
So does that make sense?
and you eat turkey sandwiches from
I
Walgreens.
don't
No,
eat
he doesn't.
those.
and mustard
don't?
and mayo.
But listen to me, man. My point more is
What?
when you don't eat meat and then you do eat meat, it
Yeah.
tastes a lot better.
I'm so bored.
That's a boring
That's
subject.
a fucking
yeah,
boring
right,
story,
Brian.
man.
It's right up his fucking alley. It's
How
what you
come?
put in your fucking body and fucking how it feels and shit. And how
No,
you,
it's true. When
so
you eat,
suck my dick.
Calm down. This thing's falling apart.
That's
All
no
right.
reason to
So
flip
what?
out.
So fucking do your Brian. Why don't you Bryan Callen this and boringify this fucking bullshit?
Hey, I'm not the one. Look,
Yeah, Brian, before we
it's
started
true
recording, you
if
said...
your body hasn't had a lot of iron and B12 or
now
whatever.
that's boring.
Back off the mic,
You
Chris.
want to probably
Jeez.
you probably want to have a meat. You want to have some red meat.
Brian, before we started recording, you said you wanted to do a character where, and Chris and I both right away said, nope, let's just record a normal one. But you said, I want to do a character where...
Yes.
Okay, so how does that work? Just
Hey guys, I want you to meet and
Hey, Will here. What was Brian saying that was so bad that it needed to be bleeped out? You'll never know, because this is Worst of TMP 8. It's the latest I've ever interrupted an episode to let you know that it's a Worst of TMP, but it is real warranted. Now, the first half of this episode isn't bad, it's just real boring. And now what happens, parts of it are just, I mean, you can't. You can't. And it gets real bad from here. But I love you guys, so I feel compelled to share Worst of TMP 8. Enjoy. Oh, hey, come on in, have a seat.
Okay. Okay, I shot him in the face.
what the fuck, dude?
So
Dude,
shot him again in the face.
Dude!
He's dead. He can't talk. He's
why
dead.
would you do that to
He
this
died.
poor guy? I know he died.
I like that, though.
I got
like
blood all over my fucking blood and bone bits all over my face
I like
now.
bringing the character in
guess I'm
halfway
sorry.
through. That's
what
pretty
a
good.
dick.
Hey, why don't you bring in another?
All right,
and
well,
then
don't
I've got,
shoot this
and then
guy.
I've got something for him.
Oh, okay,
I've
well,
got
All
something.
right, well, don't shoot
I
this
won't.
guy. All right.
Because Will.
But I sure hope
has
Chris
something.
doesn't
He's
shoot.
super shy.
I sure hope Chris doesn't shoot the guy. But
All right,
anyway,
listen.
Yeah, I won't.
Seriously, he's super shy. His name is. He's
Okay.
a really good guy.
Okay, come on in here.
He does a lot of
is
charity
that,
work.
wait, I think we have a guest. Yeah, brother. Yeah. Hey, brother, how's it going, dude? I'm Hulk Hogan, brother.
Okay.
Yeah, we got Hulk Hogan here, brother.
Okay.
Yeah, let me tell you something, dude. I had Andre the Giant up and I press slammed him right down
Hey.
through the mat, brother.
And
Chris?
you know, let me Chris, Hulk
Chris!
Hogan was
I just
about to
shot
talk
him
about.
cold.
Shut fucking. He didn't do
Yeah.
anything.
And Hulk Hogan was going to start talking to about.
No.
Oh my
No?
God! And you didn't realize it was wearing a small puppy in one of those Bjorns.
Oh no!
Here, let me get this puppy out.
Oh,
No, the
okay.
puppy's
Oh.
fine, everybody.
Poor thing, it's fine.
The puppy's fine.
Oh, cutie.
No.
What are you doing? Huh? Yeah. Oh!
A scatter bomb?
Yes,
That was
those
the fucking-
pellets just
yeah.
shred this
Oh,
puppy in
God.
my
I
hand.
didn't want
Guys,
that puppy around.
That's fucking
again.
bad podcast.
Why did you do that?
Hey, Will here again. You know, we have a fun time making up silly make-em-ups and having a good time. So, anyway, I just wanted to say that. Enjoy the rest of the show. Brian, save this episode.
I will. Man, I'm definitely not going to bring any more of my friends in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Brian, you got bad friends.
Well, my friend Pei would probably disagree.
Who's Pei?
Pei's a kung fu master.
Oh,
Okay.
He's the youngest kung fu master to come out of the Shaolin Temple.
And how old is he?
I'm responsible for 14, and I'm
what
responsible.
does Pei sound
for,
like? Oh, hey, here comes Pei. There he is.
谢谢
Oh,
谢谢
yeah.
谢谢你好
That's so weird.
你好谢谢
I'm not dead, dude. Hey, brother, let me tell you something. It's harder to kill Hulk
Hey,
Hogan
hey,
than you.
hey.
Oh, he's got a bow and arrow,
Huh?
brother. He's got a
What?
bow and arrow.
What are you doing? Hey, bro, what are you doing? So why? Ah! What are you doing? Oh my God! 谢谢
What are you pointing that at me for, brother? Don't point that at me. Oh my God, dude! Shot me with an arrow, brother.
谢谢 Come here. Let me breathe. Come on, stay
He's
with
giving
me.
him
Stay with me.
CPR. He's
Stay
giving-
with me. Ah!
another scatter bomb. Another scatter bomb.
Why? 谢谢
You killed
Oh,
3
that's
of Brian's
right.
characters, a puppy, and Hulk Hogan twice.
yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I needed to.
Bro,
Didn't want that.
there's blood everywhere. I got
know, it's
bits
all
of
over me.
bone and blood and viscera everywhere.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
Chris just killed everybody.
one time I was up in Whistler, BC, and I had to shit really bad.
Oh, okay.
And I
Well,
was-
I
and I was
already
mountain
like
biking.
I already like this.
And
Okay.
so I was riding my mountain bike and or a rented mountain bike up there, and I had a goofy helmet on.
What did
And-
you eat before that you had to shit
Oh,
so
you
badly?
know, you name it. Probably
Really annoying shit.
I was up there somewhere. I was
Paleo.
probably some smoked salmon. And
You have an
maybe some-
emotional eating episode?
some chocolate. Yeah, it could have been the night
might be
before.
bad.
Anyway, so it's early in the morning and I'm biking around. And as I'm biking around, I feel it sort of, brewing and going on down there. Rabble, rabble, rabble,
like
rabble.
this.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like,
let
oh,
me
there's...
do it though. But let me do it.
Okay, go ahead. All right, so that's, yeah. And that's Chris's character that he's contributing to the to the podcast, My Stomach. And so there was nowhere to shit. So I held onto this tree and I pulled my pants down, and I used a pocket knife to cut off a pocket
anus?
from my not quite a pocket from my cargo shorts that I could wipe my ass with.
It's not enough.
And then I launched some like semi-diarrhea shit out of my ass while I was hugging a tree, and at that moment, a couple of girls were riding around the corner on bikes, and they saw my big, huge bare ass and just shit.
I wish you. Were you famous already?
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that. You know, I don't know if I like to.
Well,
call
whatever.
it that.
Did people know who you were?
It was about 10 years ago. It was after Mad TV.
What did the girls do?
They kept riding.
They opened their mouths
and they never forgot it.
Shot it. You rocketed it into their mouths.
Right into their faces. And I hope they're listening now.
Chris.
And I don't apologize.
He didn't rocket it into their mouths.
They drove by quick and it went in their mouth quick.
Don't. Disease.